So, explanations. It has been a minute since there was a new episode. And I felt like I should probably explain that. And give you guys an idea of what's coming up. I was going to do this at the beginning of the next episode that comes out, which, spoilers, is very soon. But there are so many different shows on this channel. I was like, I'm just going to put this out as a blanket, give people an idea of what's going on and what's been going on for whoever cares to know. So, yes, a few of you have reached out to me over the past couple of months to find out what's going on. Why aren't there shows? And there's reasons, and it's not bad. So there's nothing wrong. The opposite, actually. But so here's the deal. So the last horror movies episode that was a real episode was back in February, right? It was the My Bloody Valentine episode. And then April Fool's Day was what it was. It was a joke. Got a few upset folks from that. Sorry. It was a joke. And there was the last Askew episode was Mallrats, which that was also in February. And there was a Chantastic in March. So here's what happened. Life, actually. I got a new job. I have been working from home for the entirety of the pandemic. Not because of it, but I had picked up a job the November before the pandemic, so November of 2019, where I worked from home, and it was fine, but post-election of 2020, because of the nature of that job, the hours had kind of fallen off a little bit, and I started looking for other work. And so I got a new job. And that new job had plenty of hours, and it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up on. But I wanted to keep the old job. So from mid-March through this past week, I had been doing the new job for 40 hours a week, and then working all the hours of the old job as well. And it just didn't leave a lot of time for doing the work that goes in to making the horror movies episodes and the Askew episodes, because there's research involved, and there's stuff that, it's more than just sitting down at a microphone and talking to people. And so, because of that, I got behind, man. And I'm sorry. I said from the beginning of this thing, when I started doing these shows, that when I started doing the original show, which was nothing like these, that I was doing it for me. And if people listen, that's awesome. The thing is, over time, a lot more people started listening. And like in February with the Mallrats episode, we had the most listeners we've ever had. And I feel bad that so many people had an interest and then there was nothing. So there is stuff coming. And here's the stuff that is for certain coming. And there's going to be more. But these are the things that I could tell you for certain are worked on or have set dates that they are happening and they're going to happen. This week, there will be a new Super Chantastic. Ed and I are recording it. at the beginning of this week, and by the end of the week, that will be out. The legwork is complete for the Clerks, the animated series episode. I know the next episode was supposed to be Chasing Amy. I'm jumping a little out of order here, just because the animated series came together a little more quickly, and various reasons, that's going to be the next episode. That is not recorded yet. It doesn't have a recording date scheduled, but that one is coming. That is the next episode. I would assume that you will see that episode in early June. For horror movies, we're going to camp this summer. So, over the course of June, July, and August, we're going to be covering 3 of my favorite campground horror movies. Starting with Sleepaway Camp. Then, The Burning. And finally, in August, Friday the 13th, Part 6. So, horror movies has some heavy hitters coming up. In addition to going to camp for the summer, there may be another horror movies episode that sneaks in right here at the end of this month, or kind of right at the beginning of June. I want to get more stuff out for you guys. I'm sorry to the people who have been dedicated listeners that this whole thing kind of fell off. I can tell you nobody's more disappointed about it than I am, because I do this shit because I love to do it, and it sucks to have not been doing it. But, you know, man, sometimes life, you got to make priorities, right? And my priority was getting money through the fucking door, right? And so I got this new job, and that's happening, and I've been able to, like, kind of lay back off that other job some. And so that makes the hours available to record this stuff more so. So that's where we're at with that stuff. I wanted to touch base with you guys. Thank you everyone who has listened to the shows. Thank you to everyone who has reached out to me. It fucking rules that there are people that are engaged in the show in that way, and people who care. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy the shit that's coming up over the next few months.